Listening Library presents We Won't All Survive by Kate Alice Marshall. Read for you by Jess Nahikian. For John, whose kindness, gentleness, and terrible jokes will always be remembered. Chapter 1. My mother always says bad fortune follows our family like a hungry dog, nosing at our pockets for scraps. If I do have any luck, it's certainly not the good kind, which is why 12 months after taking a bullet to the back, I'm getting off a bus in a town called Green Acre, where every last blade of grass is burned to the color of old bone, with $3 in my pocket, and an invitation to change my life crammed in my backpack. August heat licks up off the road, setting the desert scrub shimmering like it hasn't yet decided if it's real. The bus's AC blasted the whole ride, but I've barely stepped onto the dirt at the side of the road before I'm sweating under my hoodie. The door hisses shut just shy of my heel, and the bus rumbles away 2 seconds before good sense kicks in, and I realize I should probably get back on it and get the hell out of here. Not that here is much of a place at all. The bus stop consists of a picnic table at the edge of the road, the only sign of occupation a half-crushed soda can. Across the street, a dingy gas station bears a closed sign that looks like it hasn't been flipped in months. Up the road, a few other buildings straggle into existence, but there's no one else in sight. I pull out the creased letter from the outer pocket of my backpack. I've read it a few dozen times already, but still I glance over it again. Congratulations, you've been selected, it tells me. I've been chosen to appear on the inaugural season of Who Survives, which promises to be the next reality TV obsession. 8 kids, chucked into an abandoned town to band together and survive 6 weeks, all of it overseen by billionaire tech magnate and survival enthusiast Damien Dare. The details of the game itself have been left intentionally hazy. Not hazy, the prize. Make it to the end, and you get $100,000. It's money I need. Money I'll do just about anything to get. The letter gives a time and an address, and promises a van to take me the last 20 winding miles to Landry's Gap, the ghost town that Damien Dare bought out for this whole operation. The time is 15 minutes from now, and the address for the pickup is on Main Street. The nearest sign tells me I'm on Scrub Road. Wrong spot, then. But at least there's only one direction to go, other than running back home. I set out, chasing the dust plume of the bus. I make it less than 100 feet before I halt, startled by the sight of a skinny dog trotting out into the street ahead of me. No, not a dog. I take in the pointed muzzle, the bushy tail, the upright ears, the canny indifference in her eyes. Coyote. She stares at me. I stare back. You alone out here? I ask her, soft-voiced. A breeze stirs her fur. She's thin, but not starving. She's beautiful, and not one bit afraid. It feels like an omen. I can't say for sure what kind. A hideous peal of honking splits the air. The coyote lays her ears back and bolts, streaking across the road and into the scrub brush opposite. I whirl, startled, as a bright yellow Jeep screeches up next to me. A head pops out, a white kid, tousled brown hair, thick-rimmed glasses. "Holy crap, are you okay?" he asks. My heart's racing. My hands a tense claw at my side, the other gripping my backpack strap like I'm trying to strangle it. I manage a jerk of my head that's almost a nod.
That thing was huge, and it looked hungry. Lucky we came along when we did, huh? Do you need a ride? Are you here for the show? I'm Harrison. Harrison Hain. This is Milo.
He stabs a thumb toward the guy in the passenger seat, who leans into view with a casual wave. He's maybe a little older than me, 19 or 20, with dark brown hair that flops over one eye, and a deep dimple in one cheek. Dark lashes frame startlingly pale eyes, which crinkle at the edges as he smiles. It takes me another moment to register that Harrison asked me a question somewhere in there. The show, yes, I say eloquently. Then, I'm Mercy.
Sweet. Hop in. We'll give you a lift.
Harrison says. I don't mind walking, I say. I just got out of one rattling box, and I'm not eager to cram myself into another.
All the way to Landry's Gap?
Harrison asks doubtfully.
It's like 20 miles.
I thought there was going to be a van. My head swivels, as if I might spot it hiding behind a bush.
There was, but I just got a cancellation email.
Harrison replies apologetically, as if he's the one who stuck me out here. I pull out my phone. Sure enough, tucked under the weather widget telling me it's 92 degrees outside and getting hotter, there's a notification about the van appointment being cancelled. A drop of sweat slithers between my shoulder blades. Guess I'll take that ride, then, I say. I sound standoffish, I realize. The last thing I ought to be, with $100,000 at stake. That much money can change a life, or break one. Thanks to the American medical system and a shard of metal snuggled up against my spine, I've burned through that much, and more. I don't think I'd be better off dead, but I sure would be cheaper that way. Lucky me again, my bills are paid, but because of them, there's another debt I owe. One I care a hell of a lot more about paying off. I crack a smile. It's important to smile. I feel my cheeks stretch, the expression fundamentally unfamiliar. Thanks so much, I say.
No problem,
Harrison assures me. I throw my backpack on top of the bags already stacked in the back seat and slot myself next to a rust-orange roll-on bag.
Just shove it out of the way if you need to,
Milo says. He's got a bland, all-American accent that gives me no clue where he might hail from. Neither does his luggage tag, which reads only, Milo Hampton. I'm good, I assure him.
All set. Here we go,
Harrison chirps, starting out again. My phone chimes again, insistent. Jamie's texting me. You don't have to do this. Come home, please. I turn it on silent and swipe away the notifications. Harrison looks at me in the rear view, eyebrows arched over the rims of his glasses. He's heavy-set, his face round and animated. When he speaks, his energy is like a faint electric hum of excitement.
Look at this. Almost half the cast in one car. I wonder if there's some rule against that. There's no rule against that, is there? Maybe we should form an alliance.
I'm in, Milo says with a good-natured chuckle, and they fist bump. Is it that kind of game? I ask. I thought we were all working together.
Sure, but that doesn't mean we won't be competing for things along the way. We don't really know what's waiting for us. If things get hairy, it's good to have friends,
Harrison says. I grunt, conceding the point. Milo twists around in his seat. He has the haphazard good looks of a drama club darling, an intensity to his gaze and his hair carelessly tousled. He wears a short-sleeved button-up open over a t-shirt for a band I've never heard of.
I came down from Ontario. You?
He asks. Bay Area? I say, keeping it vague. No one's heard of Ransom anyway. Or they hadn't until last year, when Ryan Grant put us on the map in under 7 minutes. It's all numbers.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?